Hi. Well, this is a picture of Amare Stover, who has a hereditary disease, a genetic disease called neurofibromatosis, and it causes tumors to grow everywhere on the body, mainly along nerves, and the tumors, if removed, grow back. So here he is. Now, I don't have a normal picture of him before he started having these deformities. But this is a picture from the Daily Mail, which shows what his face was deforming from. And it shows his eyes, the areas above his eyebrows, his eyes drooping, his left cheek, very big, his left eye drooping, and his mouth twisting to the side. Otherwise, his body looks pretty normal for a child. And then here he is in the car. This is a different later stage. You can see his bulging around his eyes. His eyes are closing up. His cheeks, I'm going to show that little path here. All of this. His mouth is moving more to the side, and that other eye is more swollen, and the cheek is sagging. Now I'm showing this because it's hard to just see him when you see him later. It took me a while to figure out what was going on. This is him at an even further stage with his mother. His mother is 30 years old. So when you see this and you say, well, can this be fixed? No, it can't be fixed, because the tumors keep regrowing. Something in his genetics. Now, this is something that genetic, the CRISPR, the genetic, where you clip one gene and you put another gene in the place. Maybe CRISPR could solve this in the future if they know that he had this genetic marker. But I'm going to show you. A movie was made of somebody with this, and that was The Elephant Man. I don't know if you ever heard of The Elephant Man. This was The Elephant Man. You can see his nose is crushed to the side, his eyes and his cheeks are long and big. And that was a real man, his name Joseph Merrick. He died, I believe, of breathing problems. And now I'm going to show you this is that little boy we just saw further along, and this is why I wanted you to see where he started, because it's hard to see what's going on with his face as of now.
Okay, you ready for some lunch? I actually knew when I was pregnant with him that it was like a 50-50 chance that he would come out with a genetic condition. Come on, little bud. Amare has a condition called NF type 1, which is incurable, in which which causes tumors and causes tumors throughout his skeletal and nervous system. So it just caused a lot of problems throughout his body, which the growths can come up anywhere on his body. Amare has one of the worst cases that you can get. So he was taking chemo medicine for a while, and it seemed to help a little bit, but he's not been on it for a year or so. It's just to see how the tumors act. Put it on there. So this year we probably have to start him back on some kind of chemo medicine because it looks like they're starting to grow back, or grow a little more.
And she's a little unaware.
It's a lot, it really is. As he got older, it got more noticeable because the tumors grew. I'm trying not to get emotional. It was hard. It was very hard when I found out. Okay.
This is mouth on the side. You can see his mouth on the side, right there.
He's like any other young boy his age.
I don't think so.
He has limitations of things that he can and can't do. His vision is very, very limited. He only can see out the right eye, which is barely, which is kind of
covered up his
right eye as well because of the tumors. So it makes it hard for him to do certain things. Like, he loves football, but he really can't get out there and play like everybody else.
I wouldn't think football would be the best sport for him.
He really doesn't act like he have a genetic condition or anything. Because I look at him as a normal child. 2017, Amare got to meet the Harlem Globetrotters in Huntsville, Alabama. And he got a autographed jersey and a basketball as well. But he had a great time that day. He really did. He smiled the whole way there and all the way home. I was overjoyed because he still talks about it to this day. I have to pull the table up, okay? So he can eat. We're getting ready for EJ and Louis, Amare's cousin, to come over. When they come over, we're gonna probably go to the park somewhere and let them just have some fun together and spend some time together at the park. Hey, babies. Hey, my loves. Look at that. Now pray that something can be done.
I would probably say for this kid,
it's hard. It really is.
You know, some sort of mask.
You know what jacket you gonna wear? Amare, he mostly plays with his two cousins, so he really doesn't really get out a whole lot.
We just like to have fun with our family and our cousin Amare. I know he has a genetic condition. I like hanging out with just the same. I like hanging out just the way he is. That doesn't seem to be any different.
I know the last time I took him to a park, there were some kids that told him he looked like a monster, so and he hasn't been back to that park ever since. So I had to tell him that sorry. I had to tell him that he's not a monster. Main focus is Amare and giving him a better quality of life. Because I don't want to have to focus on trying to figure out how I'm going to get this and that paid. I made this GoFundMe in order to just help provide.
That's her GoFundMe page.
Appointments that we have to go back and forth to.
But obviously, this is something you have to face.
Anyways, he's enthusiastic about everything. He doesn't let anything get him down, really. I just only can hope that they find something that can really, really help him tremendously down the line. That can maybe even take all the tumors away.
See his nose right there?
That would be a blessing right there.